You're already here. I just got out of a meeting with my advisors. They approved of our agreement, and I was just going to find you and escort you here. I thought, since you're already doing me such a great favor by agreeing to this arrangement, I might as well try to reciprocate the kindness, at least a little. I was going to bring you here myself and get you up to speed on everything on the way. But since you're already here, I suppose I ought to show you around, huh? Oh, I really wouldn't recommend trying to explore on your own. As much as I trust you, and I know that you'll be safe, I probably should have warned you that it is very, 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 very easy to get lost in a building like this. In fact, it's intentionally designed that way. Why? Well, everyone who has a hand in taking care of and running the kingdom lives here. If an intruder were to break in and try to harm any one of us, well, they would quite easily get lost, which, of course, we want. Which means that unless you've lived here for a long time, this place is essentially a labyrinth. Trust me, you'll want someone to show you around. And who better than I? After all, I do have a lot to talk with you about. Thank you. Come with me, would you? Now, first things first. All of my advisors were rather open to the idea of you living here. However, there was some hesitation from a few of them. They are a bit wary of your intentions. After all, allowing you to be so close to our kingdom's treasures, it is an incredibly serious matter. And although I trust you completely, they were somewhat reluctant to trust someone of your nature. After all, dragons are rather drawn to treasure and anything valuable. Isn't that right? So all the books I read were true. That is both gratifying and terrifying, but I digress. Although they were a bit hesitant, I assured them that you will make no attempts to steal anything. And they did take some comfort from a certain precaution that was put into place. The precaution is, well, we do have a sorcerer of sorts living in the palace. They aid farmers whose crops won't grow for unexplained reasons, and they assist us in research of foreign lands through use of seership. They came up with something that will prevent you from stealing from us. Granted, it's a bit harsh for my taste, but it is completely unnecessary and unlikely to ever take effect. Right? What is it? Well, they put an enchantment on all of the treasures that we keep in the castle. Everything that absolutely must stay within our kingdom. And should you try to steal anything from us, the treasure will immediately begin to freeze. It will become encased in ice, and the ice will spread. First, it will only cover the surface of your body. freezing you in place like a flower that fell into a pond. And then it will move inward, freezing the blood in your veins, your organs, and eventually your brain and your heart. I tried to talk with them about it. I tried to reduce the effects of the enchantment, but they were insistent. They said that unless I suspected that you would steal from us, I had no reason to worry about it so much. And while I do trust you, enchantments of this nature are unpredictable. After all, how is an enchantment supposed to know if you're attempting to steal from us, or if you've been given something as a gift or as payment? I'll need to consult with the sorcerer who cast the spell, but until I'm able to do that, please do your best to refrain from taking anything that you find alluring. Please. I really don't want to risk this ending badly for anyone. Least of all you. After all, you only agreed to this because it would be an easier way for you to survive. It would benefit both of us, but it benefits you quite a bit more. After all, you get easy meals, a roof over your head, all the space you could ever want. And I would absolutely loathe to be the reason that all of that was taken from you. I know that it wasn't my doing and I tried to stop it, but still, maybe I didn't try hard enough. Maybe I should have done something more. When I'm king, maybe I will be able to do more. So at the very least, we have some hope in that regard. Now then, shifting to a more positive subject, I will be addressing the people of this kingdom rather soon, and my advisors told me that transparency at the beginning of my reign would most likely be best, so I will be informing everyone of your presence in the kingdom and the agreement we've struck. However, they might still be wary of you. They might even begin to rebel against us because, well, who wants their ruler to have a dragon on their side, right? That would certainly create the perfect recipe for a dictatorship if I was that kind of person, which I'm not. But they would have every reason to be fearful. So that is why I would like to make you an offer. What kind of offer? I would like for you to have a small amount of power in the kingdom. A type of power that I believe will put my subjects at ease. You are, of course, free to decline this offer, but I really think that you would benefit from this. I would like to appoint you as this kingdom's guardian of sorts. What would you have to do? Honestly, I don't anticipate you having to do much. After all, word will soon spread about this, and it will reach other kingdoms. After they hear about this, a kingdom with a dragon as an ally and a guardian, I sincerely doubt that anyone would attempt to wage war against us. However, if they did, if they severely miscalculated or underestimated you, then I would ask you to help us fight. Would you have to kill anyone? I don't want you to have to do that. I really, truly don't. I don't like the idea of killing people myself. In fact, when the topic of executions was being taught to me at a rather young age, might I add, I felt absolutely sick to my stomach. And when I learned that becoming king would mean I had to oversee them, I did get sick all over my advisor's table, and that might be why they went along with my idea of suspending executions during my reign. But the point is, I don't want you to have to kill anyone unless you absolutely have to. If you have a method of fighting that won't force you to kill anyone, by all means, use it. Of course, there is one exception to that. And I am not ordering you to do this. I am simply advising you. And maybe pleading just a little. You are incredible. You are an extraordinary creature whom I never thought I would have a chance to be so close with, whom I never thought I would ever glimpse in my lifetime. But some people will not see you that way. They will see you as a monster, or worse, they'll see you as a trophy waiting to be mounted on their wall. So I am not ordering, but I am very, very strongly insisting that should anyone ever attempt to take your life, please take theirs first. Why? I just said I understand that nothing would truly be lost from the kingdom if we were to lose you, but that doesn't mean that I would be okay with you just dying. Why am I so insistent on keeping you alive? Listen, I know already that this is going to sound bizarre and possibly absolutely ridiculous, but I can't bear the thought of seeing a creature like you die. You are everything I admire about the world. You are strong. You are powerful. You are capable of unleashing incredible destruction on anything you want. Yet you're also gentle, graceful. You have an undeniable beauty to your existence that I have only ever seen in the changing of the seasons, in the movements of the tides. You are everything that is incredible about this world. And I feel like a part of me would die If a brilliant flame like yours was extinguished before its time,